let's make our predictions then
Here
for
we
men's.
go.
We'll go quarter by quarter. I'm going to come to each of you, and we'll see where we end up at the end and who we've got as our champions. And we're also going to be doing a bold prediction as well at the end. So any rogue ideas that we've got that might happen over the next fortnight. So quarter one, Jannik Sinner's in this quarter. Have we got him reaching the quarterfinals, Joel?
I've got Sinner versus Draper.
Okay, confidence with Draper, Chris.
I mean, I'm worried. I've got the same. Sinner Draper.
Okay, I'm not very confident. I've gone for Sinner against Jakub Mensik.
Kim. What about Jack?
Call me a, I don't know,
non-patriotic.
Yeah, non-patriotic. I was trying to find the word then. But I don't know. I don't want to tempt fate. He's never won a round at Roland Garros. So, you know. First things first. Quarter two, Joel?
I've got Cerundolo versus Djokovic. I think Djokovic got quite an easy-ish path in week one. I think he will overcome Medvedev if that matchup happens. But I think he'll face Cerundolo.
Okay. Chris?
I've gone Cerundolo as well, but I've gone Medvedev.
Okay.
I think Klaverdev's coming back. I don't know why this is happening. There's nothing that would make me think that would be happening.
Is he finally going to win a title?
I'm not sure that's going to happen, but I do think that he might benefit from potentially Djokovic going out a little bit early here.
Yeah, he could be the one to come through as a result. I've got Djokovic making the quarters though, and I've got Zverev still making the quarters. I think.
So all of those question marks were not question marks for you, Kim.
Well, I'm just going with kind of previous, really. You know, Zverev has reached the final here last year. Djokovic is Djokovic, so I'm going to go a bit with the old guard rather than recent form. Okay. Quarter three though, Joel.
Rune versus Fritz. I'm not actually confident saying that because of Fritz's form. But
Fritz, sorry, what have you been talking about the whole podcast?
Yes, I know. You can tell I made these predictions earlier, but I'm gonna have to back what I put down. Rune versus Fritz.
Okay, Chris, I assume you don't have Fritz then?
No, but then I've also just looked at what I put, and I put Musetti Darderi. So
an all-Italian quarterfinal.
Darderi,
quite a daring prediction. I'm following after you, Kim, because you predicted a Darderi deep run previously.
If it happens, I'm gonna
you can take partial
lay
credit.
Some. Yeah, thank you. I've gone for Musetti as well, but I have got quarters, but I don't think he will go beyond that necessarily.
Okay.
Interesting.
And quarter four, finally, Joel?
Paul Alcaraz.
Okay. Tommy Paul's getting another truck.
Truck.
Chris?
I mean, I do think that Tommy Paul is going to go further than Casper Ruud, but I always pick Casper. I'm willing this to happen by predicting it. So I've gone Ruud Alcaraz.
He's a finalist here previously, isn't he? So I've gone for Casper Ruud as well, but with Alcaraz. So yeah, same as you, Chris. So we've got our quarters. Let's do our semi lineups now. So Joel, what are both your semis?
Got a rogue semi in the top half.
Oh wow!
Draper versus Cerundolo, Rune versus Alcaraz.
Sorry, so neither Sinner or Djokovic is coming through your quarterfinals.
I'm back in Jack Draper. I'm back in Jack Draper.
Never been past round one.
Not sure where that's coming from, but I'm channeling the Jackie Drapes energy.
The Jackie, right?
Okay, and your other semi? Sorry.
Rune versus Alcaraz.
Alcaraz. Okay, that's a bit more normal. Chris, what about yourself?
So I don't know how I've got in the situation of saying that Medvedev's making the semis, but I believe that he might be, wearing Lacoste, championing them, representing them. He's playing Sinner, if you ask me.
Okay.
And then it's Musetti Alcaraz.
Okie doke. Well, I've gone very similar to you, Chris. I've gone for Sinner versus Djokovic instead of Medvedev.
No chance.
I've gone for Musetti Alcaraz.
I prefer yours. I have more confidence in your prediction.
I mean,
Djokovic in the semi-finals. I just can't.
You said this for the Australian Open.
How many Grand Slams has he won? Joel?
I know, but he's playing a 250 in Geneva, Kim.
Yeah, but that's going to be the
title 100 will take him to title 101.
Yeah. He'll credit dropping down to 250. He'll credit his new coaches, and he'll probably end up essentially winning
Everything.
another slam. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't gone him all the way, but we'll see. Right, final and your champion, Joel.
My final is Jack Draper versus Carlos Alcaraz, and I have my champion as Rafael Nadal.
Yay!
Oh, again, number 15. I just had to check. I was like reading, being like, I didn't see him on the draw.
Yeah. No, I've got Carlos Alcaraz as my champion. I think he could defend title from last year.
Okay, Chris.
I've gone for the same. He looked very impressive at the draw ceremony. Lot of energy. But I think he will win. I think he's going to beat Sinner. It's going to be a repeat of the Rome final. More competitive, but it's the final that probably everyone wants to see. Unless you're a Djokovic fan, obviously.
Unless you're me.
Yeah.
I've gone for Sinner, Alcaraz as well. I've gone for the top 2 seeds. Call that boring. I don't know. I think it'll be another fascinating installment in their rivalry. I've gone for Jannik Sinner to win though. And I mean, I don't know if I am fully behind that. I just don't like to tempt fate because I
So
probably
you are
would
looking
prefer
for an
Alcaraz to win.
Okay, that's what that one means.
This was, like historically, I never predicted Rafa
Nadal
to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's sort of like
and
a reverse
Nadal
logic.
fans used to get quite cross with you, Kim. So hopefully Alcaraz fans have heard the logic and will respect it.
But also I can see Sinner also like winning. I think
you can't say both, Kim. Come on, you put Sinner.
Oh yeah, I'll put Sinner. I'll stick by it. But I don't be surprised if Alcaraz wins. For me though, that the joy is maybe the earlier rounds. I think, and seeing the kind of very open sections that we've just discussed. I think some of that is more up in the air than previous renditions of slams, and I think that's actually the more exciting bit for me at this stage anyway, before the tournament. So yeah, we've got 2 Alcarazes and a Sinner for the winner. Bold prediction time now. What rogue thing is going to happen? This can be from any round, anywhere, any player. Chris, I'm going to come to you first. What do you think?
I think a trio of the same generation, the mid-gen as I call them, are going to go out in round 1. I think I'm going for a triple, like an accumulator here, I guess. Zverev, Fritz, and Tsitsipas are all going out in round 1.
Ooh, some big seeds going out early then.
I think that's in line with my predictions, I hope.
Yeah. No, I can see. Yeah, I can see at least 1 or 2 of them going out early. Whether it's round 1, we'll see. Well, I'll go next. I've gone for Cameron Norrie to make the 4th round and play Novak Djokovic.
Oh, wow.
You've gone all in.
What is going on there?
And I've also got that perhaps João Fonseca could beat Draper in the 3rd round.
So you're giving the Brits something with one hand and taking with the other.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just, analysing their draws and I thought, maybe. Yeah. What about you, Joel?
I've got Tien defeating Zverev, and I'm just going to say it. I think he's going to defeat him in straight sets.
Okay.
In round 1, and I'm just going to throw another bold prediction out there that completely goes against what I've just said in my predictions and my quarter by quarter predictions. Jacob Fernley is going to be the last Brit standing.
Right. Okay.
In the men's
you heard
draw.
it here first.
That is interesting. And I thought you were going to say that Tommy Paul wins the title and gets gifted a Renault truck.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
The vehicle of the tournament.
Yes, sorry. I'm just going to add one more. Tommy Paul gets his truck repossessed again because he goes out.
He goes
out earlier. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a
Goes
good
out in
news
week 1.
story.
Poor Tommy.
Oh. It's time now to look at the women's draw. Chris, I'm going to come to you first this time. So let's start with quarter 1, which is Sabalenka's quarter.
Surely we've all gone for Sabalenka, Zheng.
I've gone for Sabalenka Zheng. Joel,
I have not gone for Sabalenka Zheng. I've gone Sabalenka Peyton Stearns.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
Well, Rome semi-finals.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Going to continue on the form book from Rome.
And Chris, quarter 2.
I need to check if this is possible because based on what I've written, I'm looking at what you guys have written, and Svitolina Rybakina is what I've gone for. But maybe I have to check the draw. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Yeah, I think that can happen.
That can statistically
it just doesn't
work.
look right, does it?
Will it
No.
happen? Will it happen? I don't think so.
What do you think?
Well, I've gone for Paulini Swiatek for this section.
See, that does sound right.
That does sound right. That sounds a lot better than what I've put, which feels very unlikely. Svitolina Ostapenko.
see that happening, Joe. I don't think that's unlikely. I mean, Ostapenko's won the title before.
Yeah, she has.
Svitolina's been to countless quarterfinals. You know, I think that's fair. Chris, quarter three?
I have gone for Andreeva Mertens, which I'm surprised by myself again.
Well, I've also gone for the same.
Have
so
you?
snap. Yeah, I think Mertens is going to go second week again in a slam. She's, consistent. Joel?
This was really hard to pick. I've gone Andreeva Mukova.
Okay.
But I'm not really confident about that. Never really know with Mukova, I don't think. She's got so much talent, but will her body be able to keep up with the rigors of clay court tennis?
Yeah. And Chris, quarter four?
So this is where I did go for Haddad Maia based on the result today and her form picking up, and I went for Gauff.
Nice. Okay, I went for Navarro against Gauff. I know she lost to Haddad Maia today, but I feel like that extra bit of time, off before Roland Garros might help. So yeah, Navarro Gauff for me. Joel?
I've gone Kenin Gauff.
So we're all going Gauff. It's just whoever's going to play her.
But yeah,
one of us has got to get that right, surely.
Surely. And right, semi-final lineup now. So, Chris, your two semis, please.
Sabalenka, Rybakina, and Andreeva Gauff.
Okay, Rybakina in the semi. Interesting. I've gone for Sabalenka, Paolini, Andreeva Gauff.
Oh, I like that.
And
I think that's a good final four.
Oh, thank you. What about yourself?
I've gone Sabalenka, Svitolina, Andreeva Gauff.
So we've actually got three all the same. It's just the
we're never this aligned.
Svitolina / Paolini /
we all got a different winner though. That's what we need to know.
Going for. So who is in your final and who's winning, Chris?
I've gone for Gauff Sabalenka, and Sabalenka is winning. So true to form.
I've gone for the same final, but I've gone for Coco Gauff winning.
I'd quite like that. Yeah.
So Joel?
I've gone Sabalenka, Andreeva, with Sabalenka winning.
So we've gone two Sabalenkas and a Gauff. So you two are both very
on the top seed.
Aligned,
I've gone with the top seed.
For the other person.
But did Joel go for Joel went for Alcaraz.
Yeah, you've both gone for Alcaraz and Sabalenka.
So we've all gone one or
Gauff.
two for everything, basically. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be open, but the winner's going to be
the door will be closed.
Yeah.
The window is open.
There's
but
a
the door is
ceiling
shut.
to the openness. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, now time for the bold predictions. So this can be anything. Chris, what have you got?
I've gone for Marta Kostyuk is going to take out Iga in round 3.
Oh, love that.
Oh,
and
okay.
I've just added this based on the conversation we've been having. Katie Boulter is going to beat Madison Keys in round 2 in 3 sets.
Nice.
And I'll give you the court. It's going to be on Susan Longlong.
Oh, okay. That would be given long. Yeah, no, very specific. Thank you, Chris.
The more specific, the more impressive it could be.
Well, I've gone also British hopeful Sonay Cartel. I've got her to make the 3rd round.
It's not that bold, is it?
Well, I don't know.
Give us something bolder, Kim. Come on.
Belinda Bencic will beat Rebecca in the 1st round, so she's not making your semi-final, Chris.
That's not great for me.
Alex Ayala will come very close to beating Zheng in the 2nd round. She'll maybe get to like 2 points away and then lose, maybe.
John? I like that one.
What about yours?
I'm going to have to go on the Kenin hype train again. I think Kenin's going to go on an unexpected run to the quarterfinals. And then I put a joking one in here. I've said Marketa Vondrousova is going to complete a full match and is not going to withdraw or retire.
I almost put her down for the final, so I'm kind of glad that we're on the same sort of vibe.
Well, let's see whether any of these come true. Surely some of them have got to. And we'll be posting our round by round, quarter by quarter predictions on social media. So if you forget what we've said, have a look out. They'll be up shortly.
And let us know your bold predictions as well.
Yeah, as
the
Roland
bolder the better. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answers, just very wrong answers here.
Make us feel better about ours and see if one of us can avoid getting the wooden spoon at some point.